hi everyone. Okay, so I just wanted to address a question that has consistently been, emerging through some private messages, and that is a question on thyroid. Now, okay, so our bodies are quite complex, and when it comes to thyroid, obviously you're going to be tested, and if you have a thyroid, hypothyroid, or hyperthyroid in general, generally speaking, PCOS, if you're having hair loss, weight gain, and so forth, and your hormone, your thyroid is off balance, most likely, this is just, most likely, potentially, you may have hypothyroid. Now, the reason I'm being asked this question is it's not because people have been tested positive for having a thyroid imbalance. It's more to do with the question of should they be taking thyroid medication, just in general, because of the effects that they're having, the hair loss, the weight gain, and so forth. That is very much associated with, thyroid imbalance when you have the imbalance. So this question is coming up because new studies have come out indicating that T3, it's a brand called Cytomel, and even Synthroid. So the actual name is liothyronine, and the other one is levothyroxine, which are the medical term or the pharmaceutical term for the medication. So the Cytomel is one that I know under the generic brand, and the other one is Synthroid was another one that I know under the generic brand. So the people who go on these therapies generally are on it short term to deal with the depression. So this is where I want to speak about this. Is studies have found that it helps with depression for a short-term plan. So let's say 4 months, and then you're off of it. If you do not have a thyroid problem, of course, you have to get monitored and tested to make sure that the levels are not messing around, because thyroid is a small, gland in your system, but it can wreak havoc on your whole body and your whole, regulates the temperature, regulates the stability, all those things. So it's very, very important that it is in balance, in a balanced state. That being said, as opposed to taking antidepressants and so forth, some individuals, and there's medical research also indicating that you can take these medications to help with depression, lifting of the brain fog, and so forth, as a short-term therapeutic approach. So that's something you may want to speak to your doctor about if you are considering it. I cannot give you that advice. I do not know your background, your health. I don't have your blood tests. I don't have anything to give you any kind of indication, and nor am I a professional in that area. So this is, but it's a consideration. I have spoken with some individuals who have, after we had a conversation, last year, and I gave them the indication, the suggestion that it could be a possible route if you are highly depressed, you do not want to take antidepressant, and you want to deal with something more naturally in your system. That could be an approach. Secondly, now on a different tangent, let's say you are consistently being shown, and blood tests are being shown that you are your thyroid is okay. You may want to do more extensive testing, because the testing that they're doing is far more generic. So you may want to ask the doctor to go and do a more thorough thyroid test to make sure that you really do not have some sort of underlying thyroid issue that's being masked. So these are the things to consider. That also being said, third tangent, you may be coming off as at a healthy, a balanced state. Again, there's a spectrum of health. You may be hitting a normal range for your thyroid, and that normal range, it may be still low for your system, meaning that you may want to increase a little bit the range for your amount so you can feel a little bit better. So for example, let me put it in simpler terms. Example, B vitamins, B12 dosage, B12 levels. They say about 300 is a minimum for a healthy B12 level in your body, but you can go up to 1,000 for health. So if I go in and get my blood test done and I'm at my B12 is 300, the doctor will say I'm in the normal range. Yet that is a very low range. I should ideally be at above 500 or more to be in a healthier range if you think about it. If the range is from 300 to 1,000, and I'm coming in at 300, and the doctor will say, oh, you're fine, you're in the normal range, that is not the optimal point for me or anybody, to be honest. But okay, in any case, this is the example. So what I'm also saying is when we're looking at ranges, they're not accurate. And that's where you need to also, you know, push your medical practitioner to consider the fact that while you may be hitting a normal range, perhaps you should try a very low dosage of thyroid medication to see how you feel in a month's time. And then, you know, if you know, you retest, of course, and if you're scaling on going too extreme, obviously you scale down on the medication or stop the medication. So again, it's this dance of figuring out what works for you. So to answer the question, can thyroid medication help with depression? Should you take thyroid medication if you don't have a thyroid problem? The answer to the questions is yes. You can, again, depending on your medical history, your medical situation. Also, if you're taking other medication and taking a thyroid medication, what are the interactions with that? All things to consider. More importantly, recognize that, you know, find out what your range is, find out what the healthy range is for thyroid to begin with, where you fall in that range, and if you would like to try a thyroid medication because to lift the brain fog, to provide more concentration, it may provide that for you. So, you know, and that could be an option for you if you do not want to go on other types of medication. If you've tried other things that it's not working for you, you've tried dietary changes, you've tried exercise, and something is just not, you know, being affected in the mind, that's something to consider. Again, though, please speak to your healthcare practitioner. Find out from, you know, other sources, the information. Always be in control of your life and of your health. Find the information. So in any case, some people have asked me if I've ever tried it, and I have, and it did work. I tried it 2 years ago, where I did take a very low dosage for 2 months, and it helped me greatly. After that, I didn't need it anymore, and I was completely fine. It was almost like a boost that I required for my system. I did not have a thyroid issue. Like I said to you, for my situation, the doctor that I was dealing with really understood where I was coming from, and recognized that I was having a hard time. You know, I was tired, I was stressed out, I was depressed. All these things were occurring. I tried it for 2 months, and it assisted, but I was never diagnosed with a thyroid issue. But I did say that if I'm on the lower end, let's give this a shot from what I'm reading. And I did try it, and it worked for me for the 2 months. And then after that, I didn't feel like I needed it anymore. And it's not that, you know, I didn't have to go and retest because it was only 2 months. And at that point, my diet had fully changed. I started, you know, weightlifting and things like that. And I you know, slowly was going through the dance about, you know, the sugar withdrawal and all the stuff that I was doing. So it really did lift that fog, and it's something in the back of my mind that I would consider again if I really needed it. I would consider it. Again, that's my story. I'm not advocating for it or against it. I'm just saying this is an option when it comes to mental health aspects and potentially even thyroid health, figuring out what your healthy normal range is. Hope that made sense, and I hope that somehow answered the questions that I'm getting in personal messages, which are really relevant and important questions. So thank you for asking that. There are some other questions I will be answering as well just, you know, continuing on. I like to first answer the emails, you know, all the emails personally before I post a video, so that you know, the answer has been provided in time for the person who's asked. So I've done those emails, and now I'm uploading this video. Okay, take care. I hope this made some sense, and again, do what's best for you. Again, you know your authenticity in terms of what's going on with your body and your life, and, you know, ask the proper questions, and it's an option to consider if you need it. All right, take care. Have a wonderful night. Bye.